Okay. I don't have a phone at this time, so I have to go. It's a little bit more complicated. So add one more card. I'll go mine. Okay, or that. Check. Copy. Discord. Paste. What? I don't know. Why that happened? Weird. Already did. So let's go now. Hold on. All right.
Ooh.
When that came up, back to this. One more spot and it's all done.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, nobody's here, but it's all right. Private chat. All right. All right. Hold on. Sound in the background.
Ooh.
All right. This should be on. All right. I would say I suggest evaluating a Cosmic Cam channel. That'd be a good idea.
Oh, I think I already have. I think I already
You
have.
have?
Yeah, I think. Who is it who
Is it called
suggested it
Not
to me?
Cosmic?
Yes.
Okay.
Great guy.
All right.
Very entertaining. Very
Good content
informative.
creator. Yes.
Hmm.
All right.
Part of the Ian Ellis LLC coalition.
I'm saying he approved upon me saying this that that's not Ian Ellis. That represents Ian Ellis. That's his manager. He's referred to on the internet as Bell and the Snake. and he knows what that
Oh.
means. That means tip of a British penis. He's well aware of that phrase. That's where he got the name. So a guy,
Oh my.
you saw a British guy on YouTube referring to, I'm talking about my bell end, and but that's a good name. People also call him a snake because Sam Hill said that guy's a snake, he'll cross you, and yeah, so that's how that
Oh.
goes. Yeah.
Well, it's great to be here. I'm using the Chromebook and one light today. Recently, for streams, I have switched to an Xbox and a Kinect on a tripod with two lights, but after a while, those lights get bright, and I have to wear these sunglasses so I can't see the chat. But it's great
It's
to be here.
hello, Carolina. It's yeah, but he represents Ian. Ian's a stand-up comedian, and
Hmm.
the guy that his channel's called Ian Ellis LLC, that we also call Snake, among other things, is Ian's manager.
Yes.
So it's representing Ian. So
Hmm.
right. And he used to a long time ago go around asking people who is Ian Ellis, and they would answer whether they knew who he was or not.
Well, sometimes I know, and sometimes I forget, and then
Right.
sometimes I don't know.
The real Ian is, did you see a guy ask you to evaluate a channel and his name was Philp Wave Radio?
Yes.
That's Ian. That is
Oh.
actually Ian. That's not Ian's manager representing him. That's Ian.
And I went and said, Ian Ellis, not LLC. There are many people who impersonate Ian Ellis.
See, even when his name is brought up, somebody will ask, who is Ian Ellis in the crowd? It happens all the time.
Oh, my. Oh, it's great to be here. Thank you very much for inviting me. And hopefully it's the first of our many conversations together.
That's no problem. When I was talking about you, Gay Guitar Guy, I was saying that your channel is unwatchable. The content you're doing. It was unwatchable at the moment, but it's all right.
Oh, there are many creators out there in the world, millions. Some people's content is original and imaginative, and some of it's a bit formulaic like mine, because I want to get to know fellow creators and how they got to where they are today and how they started.
That's true.
Hopefully they keep going strong.
In the before we started the thing, I suggested that you check out other Metallica records. Like they did 2 S&M albums. They did where they worked with symphonies, like the San Francisco Symphony Orchestra, and they did a record with Lou Reed. It's quite exceptional. And they did a whole covers album that you skipped over in your review, Garage Inc., where they cover all their heroes like Diamond Head, and they even did a Winter Skinner cover. I mean, Tuesday's Gone. Hard stuff to do. They proved their musicianship on that cover, that they could go that they could do something that ballady. Yeah.
Well, it's never easy condensing 40 years of music into a 5-minute video, but yes, these are plenty of good suggestions, Long Brain. I could see them.
I see. Ryan gave you a shout out. All right, I get what you're saying, Gay Guitar Guy. Yeah.
Well, I'll say this now. Sometimes I talk about creators as rising stars because I see where they started, where they're going. But I also take suggestions from the audience in regards to creators. Some of those suggestions I consider rising stars. Others I don't, because I don't have enough information.
Yeah.
So I try my best with my limited time and resources.
Okay. Okay. I'll ask this question early, but this is a audience question. I never came up with this. What is your favorite war? I'm just asking it because it's one of the questions in front of me. I didn't scroll down yet.
As in war, as in fight.
Right, as in one country against each other, or
there are
other kinds of wars out there.
Oh, there are so many. I mean, the most famous is probably the Second World War. But
right, you could say, like most people have said, there's no good wars, but name one that you remember seeing footage from, or your father
Oh,
was in it, or your father, yeah,
oh
your father
well,
could have been in war. Who knows?
well. The first war I saw actual film footage of
Okay,
was the Iraq War, the Second Gulf War. I was only a kid, like 4 years old, seeing
right.
the city of
Well,
Baghdad in flames.
how old are you?
Oh,
That's
I've just turned 23. My
uh,
23rd birthday was on the 22nd of June.
for real.
Yes.
Well,
I know I don't look it.
the beard makes you look older. Beards always
Yes.
make people look older.
Yes. It
All
looks
right,
much fuller on this camera. On the other camera, it looks
all right.
quite loose.
Hey, Ross. Hello, Ross. What's up? That's it's a friend of mine. All right.
Hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well, is it hot where you are, weather-wise?
No, it is
Not.
summer, but it's getting into nighttime now. About what time is it? Let's check. It's about 10:10 or ten
Okay.
eleven now p.m.
All right.
I've
What
got the
are you
fan on
in? What
because I
part of the
always
UK do you reside in, if you don't
oh
mind saying?
in Wales. I don't sound
Oh,
Welsh, but in Wales, in the South
well,
Wales valleys.
right near the sea.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where I'd probably pick if I was going to go. They go, okay, you now live in part of the UK. What part of the UK do you choose? I'd probably choose Wales, not because you're there, because you got the
Hmm.
sea. The sea
Hmm.
is amazing. I love the ocean. It's great. You're right by the ocean, which is
Mhm.
amazing. Okay. Okay. What do you think of the current British Prime Minister and the current U.S. President?
Okay. Let's.
You're on one side, and then right.
Yes. Folks, I've been interested in politics since I was 7 years old, so I'd say I'm a little experienced when it comes to this thing.
Yeah.
Boris Johnson was always seen in British politics as a clown, as someone to laugh at. But for his party, the Conservatives, he was a very useful asset because he won as mayor of London in a place that was traditionally left wing, like really left wing. And he won it
Wow.
as a right winger twice. That's how
Nice.
effective he was. But
Wow.
in my view, he's an opportunist. He's someone who sees a cause for the underdog, takes it up, tries to become leader,
Right.
and uses it to get power.
Hey,
And now,
Robin. I forgot to say hi to Robin when she came in.
oh, hello.
Okay.
But
But move on with your answer.
oh, so I would describe Boris Johnson as an opportunist hiding behind the guise of a clown.
Okay, so that's your opinion on him. What about Biden and Donald Trump, the former
Oh,
president? The former
well,
president.
I supported Donald Trump for president in 2016.
Okay.
I didn't think he was going to win. In fact, in my politics class in college, I was the
Yeah.
only person in a group of about 30 people, including the teacher, who
Yes.
thought Clinton was going to win. Obviously, Trump isn't going to win. And I laughed
Right,
at
and he did.
I
and he
laughed
did.
at every one of those fuckers the day he won. It was great. But yes, I do like Donald Trump. Is he perfect? No, but he's
No
not a
one
politician.
is. No one is.
He's not a politician, and that's what I like about good leaders in
Okay.
politics. They're not
What
politicians.
is your all-time favorite movie or top 5?
I did a video on this.
Because some people can't. They go, I can't just select one. Then select 5. You have
Well,
freedom of
I don't
choice
have the
there
best
to give us
memory,
the top
but
5.
you can see this tower. You can't really see the films. There's a green
Yeah.
screen. There's a bit of plastic holding the green screen up. But right at the top, my
Hey,
five.
it's Boan the Snake. Or
Well, my favorite movie from when I was a kid is a Disney film. It's called Treasure Planet. Really
Nice.
enjoyed that film. The first season of Family Guy from like 1999, I
I
thought was.
remember that. I was there from season 1 on. Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. The third film is a Chinese film called Red Cliff.
Okay,
It
but
depicts
do
the
you
battle.
ever go to the theater or watch stuff on streaming?
Oh, I do. I do watch things on Netflix because my friend has Netflix. I use his.
What's something that's on your list that you're really into movie wise?
Oh, on Netflix. You know, the more movies and fucking channels that are on there, the less I want to watch. It's like with television. But my other two favorite movie franchises, well, not two, one. It would be Star Wars, the originals and the
Hmm.
prequels. So
Originals
I,
were pretty good.
mm,
Prequels were okay. I like
yes,
Revenge of the Sith. That was a
mm,
good one.
yes,
Yeah, Disney didn't do that good of a job, but Rogue One was amazing.
oh yeah,
Mind-blowing stuff. Oh yeah. Right. So we've learned stuff about you. You're kind of a nerd. There you
oh
go.
yes.
Well, you got the big nerd glasses on. That's right. Goes with it. Are you a big fan of comic books or
Oh, I have to admit, Long Brain, because that's what I'll call you.
you can
No,
call
I've
me
never
Ken?
Ken Ken the Long Brain. No, I've never owned a comic book. Never.
Okay. What about seeing the movies? Because some of these comic books, you don't have to own a comic book. You can go see the movie and get the whole story right there
Well,
and be into it also.
I watched most of the MCU movies from Iron Man to Endgame, apart from Guardians of the Galaxy and the Thor films. Those are the
Yeah.
ones that I didn't watch. But I did like the Marvel Cinematic Universe in the beginning. I really liked Iron Man too.
Yeah. Iron
Because
Man was great. I just saw Endgame a couple months ago. I loved it.
oh,
It was great.
I loved it when Thanos punched Captain
Yeah.
Marvel.
I will wait to the party, you might say, on that movie, but I finally get somebody could be like, well, I loved it too. I love this part. I love that part. And they're not ruining anything. I love those
Mm.
parts too. And that's my favorite part right there. I could say it all.
But after Endgame, I just no more MCU for me.
I get what you're saying, but I'm excited for the what. So you didn't see Spider-Man No Way Home?
No, I haven't
It
seen a
was
single
great.
Spider-Man with Tom Holland because he's Spider Boy to me because that's what Tony
Uh,
Stark calls him. Because Tom Holland doesn't look like a man; he looks like a child.
Are you a collector of anything like vinyl?
Well, I
Or
no,
what do you collect if you don't collect that?
well mostly DVDs.
Uh-huh.
In fact, I'm using DVDs down here as desk space.
Wow.
So
Quite a
you
collection.
stack them up like this, and then put a book on top of them, a heavy book, and then it's like a table. Just don't kick it over, otherwise you'll make a noise. But I'd say DVDs. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you have anything super rare in that
Oh
aspect of collection?
no, I don't think so. No,
All right.
unfortunately.
What is your favorite British band and American band?
Oh
Yeah,
oh.
since you're British, might as well ask you that. I don't get to ask anybody else that
Oh,
question.
that's not an easy question to answer because most of my favorite music is a heavy metal, pop,
Nice.
and rap. So I really
Pop
do like.
and rap and metal. Good combination. That's a rare combination.
I could tell you one of my favorite.
Well, you can tell me your favorite in each category then. Go ahead.
In terms of heavy metal, it would have to be
Yeah.
Sabaton. Uh, mixing history with heavy metal. They're based in Sweden. I really enjoy their music.
Is that black metal?
I just call it heavy metal. You learn a lot of history as well.
I'm not that big a fan of Swedish metal, but I don't stop anybody else from liking it. That's the stuff that involving like King Diamond and all that, right?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
In regards to pop and rap, well, they're both the same. It's Pitbull. I have always
Nice.
enjoyed Pitbull's music from the early 2010s. Even you can go far back as the late 2000s.
I've heard of Pitbull. He's famous. I don't know his music that well, but I should go check it out.
Yeah.
You should DM me the name of that metal band too, and maybe I'll check them out, and then I'll tell you whether I think they suck or not.
Yeah, might as well do it now then. They have a YouTube channel. I mean, who doesn't these days?
Hold on, somebody asked DJ Int. Who's that? Somebody's asking the crowd. I don't know who that is. Ha! That is the actual real Ian Ellis. He has 2 accounts: Phil Wave Radio and Ian Ellis.
Well, it's nice to meet you or see your profile. And I apologize for your manager taking over your entire organization.
No, he hasn't really. He still represents Ian. Ian
Hmm.
is just on a break. He
Oh,
retired from going live and he took a month off. He might come back once in a while and be on somebody's show.
okay.
He just hangs out in the audience.
All
So
right.
Ian, 40 and white, failed at life. That's one of his jokes. So I say it right back to him. All
Oh,
right.
my.
Well, he retired because he became 40 and white and failed at life. Right. Yeah. All right. What is your favorite British word? I mean, my favorite would be wanker. Right. It doesn't sound good in English, like he's an awful jerker offer. Oh, you mean he's a bloody wanker? Right. Sounds better in
Oh,
your language.
my favorite word.
In your
Oh,
language.
it would have to be a swear word, obviously, because it's more
Obviously.
emphasis.
Obviously.
I think, twat. I don't say that often. I only say that when I'm pissed off.
What was the do you like the theater, like plays?
Oh, I've never been to the cinema, but I have been to the theater. So
Okay,
I've
what was
seen,
the
well, the
what's the
last,
last production you saw?
oh, The Tempest.
Oh,
The
nice.
Tempest, one of Shakespeare's plays in the local community center,
Okay,
a few miles away.
is that comedy or tragedy?
I think it's a tragedy. Hmm.
All right.
It's been a while since I saw it, though.
Then it probably had lots of death in it, like stabbing and all that.
Hmm.
Usual tragedies do. Well, he's good at both. He produced great tragedies and great comedy.
Yes.
That's all they really had then. All right. So you answered, what did you see? Right. Last time I went to the theater because I've gone to the theater in New York City a while ago. I don't even remember what I saw. It's probably before the pandemic.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, the last, since March of 2020, our world has fundamentally changed in a way we
That's
haven't
true.
seen since at least the end of the Cold War, if not since the end of the Second World War.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, good night, gay guitar guy. All right. Okay. Who are some of your favorite streams besides Ian Ellis LLC? Streamers.
Well, before they got banned, Ken,
Yeah.
my favorite creator was Alex Jones. Why? Because he
Oh.
made me laugh. He
Yeah,
was
he was entertaining. I'll
Mm.
give him that much.
always made me laugh, and with his fired up
Did you
speeches.
know, I've forgotten the name of the guy, but did you know a old correspondent of his
Mm.
is using Jesse Lee Peterson's drops, or he was, for the New York City killer, the one that was black. Well, he was using this drop. He black. That's a Jesse Lee Peterson drop.
Oh,
Yeah. Do you not
I
know of
didn't
Mr.
know that.
Peterson?
I've been aware of him, but of the people of that time who were going against political correctness.
So he comes on at 6 a.m. his time. That would be LA time. So that would be 9 o'clock my time, a.m. I have 5 hours to that. So that would be noon, 2 p.m. your time.
Right.
He comes on the air.
I will do my best to check that out.
And he's on YouTube, so you could check him out. Jesse Lee Peterson. You could look him up, and you could see.
I heard of him. I didn't really watch much of his stuff because most of the people I watch nowadays, Ken, are banned. Banned.
I don't think they're going to ban him yet. I'm saying that, like,
hopefully they don't.
Right. Jesse Lee seems to be a straight shooter, and like he's a conservative, so it'd be a good match.
I remember him talking to Destiny, and he said to Destiny, "Are you beta?" it just made me laugh.
I love that. Yeah, he's the guy that gave us beta. Like I called him once. I asked him, "You think Will Smith is a beta?" He goes, "Yeah, he's angry. Of course he's a beta." Right. I got that fun
Whoa.
playing that on mine. But even if you like, let's say you decide to call him and you told me, I would tell me today, I would play that on my show.
Hmm.
I would have. This is my former guest, Ryan Rogers Athey, on Jesse Lee Peterson. Let's go to tape. Right. Then I would call in.
I would love to speak to everyone. I'd love to speak to Jesse Lee Peterson. I'd love to speak to Destiny, to Alex Jones, to everyone, anyone.
All right.
That's me.
Do you know other people on YouTube using their 3 given names?
Ooh, I
Um,
don't. I don't think so.
it's very proper. It's kind of doxing yourself, but it's very proper. I don't come across it that much. It's very English.
It's my because I tried to come up with a character, Ken, and
Yeah.
because I wanted to make videos in late 2015, but I didn't end up making my first video until mid 2018, and I didn't start first doing this until late 2020. So I was trying to come up with a name and a channel banner, and I decided, oh fuck this! I'm just going to call the channel my name, and the brand is going to be my face, and just go from there.
All right.
I just
Are you a fan of Bam Margera, the skateboarder?
No, I have not heard of him.
He also was in Jackass.
Oh,
Yeah, the stunts guys. Quite popular TV show, and then they did a few movies.
because I personally find all that like shock comedy. How do we make people laugh? Let's electrocute our co-hosts.
Yeah, it is shock comedy.
Hmm.
It's popular. They recently made a Jackass Forever, number
Hmm.
4, right? And they excluded him because he failed a drug test. Then he sued them. But I think he might be in 4.5. They always make a second version. Like we filmed so much footage that, and they settled the lawsuit. So much footage that we've decided to make a 4th one. I mean, another 4th one. So there's always that. So maybe they're like, okay, you did some scenes, then a whole bunch of stuff came up and you sued us. We're all cool. How about we put you all your scenes in 4.5? Maybe they settled on that.
Yeah, there's nothing better than a compromise. Because I personally don't like it when people who are operating within the same sphere rip each other to shreds, because we all have a common enemy in the mainstream.
That's true.
Mm.
Do you get high?
No.
No?
What about I get like very excitable, especially if I drink pop or have lots of sugar. I get very excitable for a few hours, then I get tired.
What about drinking? Have you ever done that?
Ooh, I have on
If you're
occasion.
above 21, and 21 is the age in my country, I'm sure it's, what's the age in yours?
In public places, or not within public places, but in bars and such, it's 18. But within the home, so long as you have parents' permission, it can be as young as 13 years old.
Wow. That's amazing.
So I first had my first drink. I think I was 16, because I looked older.
You had the beard back then too?
Yes, I had a beard as young as 13 years old.
Wow.
My hairline was a lot further down.
There's always that guy, the guy that has like the mustache at 11. They're like, oh man, I wish I was that guy. He's got a mustache already, so he's already got bitches.
First time I got
digging
drunk
on him
was at 18 years old. Thankfully, nothing terrible happened.
I'm saying, you've never tried marijuana?
No, I can't stand the smell.
What about like a gummy? Gummy has no smell. Just you eat it and it gets you high.
I haven't done a damn thing related to that.
Well, maybe you'll try it one day. Gummy has no smell.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay, do you think Will Smith is a beta male? It's the
Well,
question of the year.
I think Will Smith is the black version of Jack Murphy.
Okay, who's Jack Murphy? I don't know.
You don't know who Jack Murphy is?
No.
I'll tell you the story then. Jack Murphy was one of those alpha males who would teach you the alpha male lifestyle if you're part of his liminal order. And what ended up happening was he got found out for being a beta cuck who allowed his wife to have sexual.
Usually the guys are like, I'll show you how to be an alpha. We are the betas.
And he let his wife have sex with another man for pornography, of which he was a part of, to the point where he called himself hetero-flexible. And he got found out. It was due to a super chat on what was it called? It's on Blaze TV with Elijah Schaefer and Sydney Watson.
Send it to me and I'll evaluate it. Yeah,
yes, I will. Because it was a super chat that caused him to like go off on a fucking.
Everybody lose respect for him.
He
just
crashed.
Just like a hit. Just like Will Smith hitting somebody on TV made the whole world go.
And it was in late December. No. It was in late December of 2021. So a creator called The Quartering managed to find.
Hold on, I heard of that guy. He evaluated some Kyle stuff.
Oh.
Are you caught up in
no.
Kyle being sued by Brendan Schwab? Are you caught up in that?
No, I try to stay away from good old Brendan because he seems to be a bit, feisty when it comes to going against creators and suing them.
Yeah, but I'm saying you can still be caught up in the controversy of what's happening. He's suing Kyle as in Unique Entertainment. Maybe you should evaluate his channel.
I think I did, but Unique, I think I did on a suggestion. But my memory is not the best. But for celebrities, and forgive me if you think it's wrong for me to call Brendan
Matt,
Schwab
shut up. We're not talking about that. Jesus. This is not about this. This is about that I'll ask you a question. Have you ever had a gay experience?
No.
Yourself? Okay. Then that I'm not going to get into my personal stuff, Matt. I know you and other people are all obsessed with that. Yeah. This is about Mr. Ryan Raja, no one else.
But I find it incredible, and forgive me, folks, if you don't regard Brendan Schwab as a celebrity. I'm just assuming he is. But I find it incredible that a celebrity would target a content creator for their personal point of view regarding that celebrity. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
All right. To go on to another point. Who is your favorite art artist? Like I make art, and there's plenty of different art artists out there in the world.
I think of all the artists that I'm aware of, the best would have to be Vincent van Gogh, because his painting.
Or Van Gogh, right?
Yes, it depends how you pronounce his name.
Yeah. It's the same thing. The guy that cut his ear off for his girlfriend.
The man,
and then became famous much later after he died. Right?
Yes, because people could appreciate his art in the future, but not in the present day.
Of his day, right? But he's a good one. There's no wrong answer in a sense when it comes to. It's all about perspective. You could have said Rembrandt. You could have said Grandma Moses. You chose Van Gogh. They're all good answers. I like Pollock. Not everybody is a big Pollock fan. I like Salvador Dali too. I like Grandma Moses. I like some people. Van Gogh's good too. They're all good answers. Okay. What was playing in your house growing up? Like the music. What was with the folks and all that?
Well, my early life memory is shot to hell, so I don't remember
You
much about that time.
don't
But
remember one single artist
I can remember recently.
or style, like
Well, my father would always listen to Pink Floyd and their albums. I don't really like their melodies. I think they're a bit too depressing. But
I think it takes you gotta try some acid to get into that. That's all I'm saying. I'm
so
not saying you have to do that. I'm just saying that that's what it would take.
I think that would be the answer to that question.
All right. What about your mother? What was she listening to?
I didn't really know much about my mother. She was a bit of a lunatic. She's no longer alive. She died when I was she died in early 2006. So I would have
Sorry to
been.
hear about that. Sorry for your
Well,
loss.
I didn't really know her or remember her, so
Well,
it wasn't that much of a tragedy for me. But I don't really have an answer to that, unfortunately.
okay. Okay. How about this? What is your favorite decade of music? Like, if you had to pick one, or could you pick one? Some people can't.
I think I could.
My last guest could not. So,
I
I
think I
accepted
could.
that.
The problem is, for me, the best kind of music I've listened to is between the late 2000s to the early 2010s. If you could qualify that as a decade, say
I do, but I don't agree with it. But this is your answer, right?
yes,
I have to respect your answer.
Hmm.
Mine is the '60s.
Ah,
We're still feeling the ripple effect of the '60s. The British invasion is still influencing people. I mean, that invasion led to the new wave of British metal and the Diamond Heads and the Motorheads and all that. But they wouldn't be there if it wasn't for the first invasion.
exactly.
Right.
Yes.
Right. And really, they wouldn't be there if Hendrix didn't invade England. So there was
Hmm.
an invasion of British people in America, an invasion of one guitar player from America and England. So it was an invasion on all fronts over there. Yeah.
Yes,
And
definitely.
Motown, we're still feeling the ripple effect of Motown. It's even a Broadway play that
Hmm.
I think closed and I didn't get to see it. It's unfortunate.
Oh.
I really wanted to. But we're still feeling the ripple effect of it. Forget that was a Broadway play at one time. And Americana started with the band and Bob Dylan, and it became a genre eventually. And we're feeling the ripple effects of it right now.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
And you can roll the roots of it back to Robert Johnson and his blues. Yeah.
Hmm.
So so we're feeling the ripple effects of all of that. So that's why I say '60s. But you give your answer. Who are some of your favorite artists in 2000 to 2010? Since you
Well,
gave that as an answer.
yep. Well, Pitbull, number one.
All right.
Flow Rider, who I recently discovered was an acronym. Well, not an acronym, but Flow Rider is actually Florida. I didn't actually know that.
Oh yeah.
So Pitbull,
Who
Flow
was here
Rider.
and probably still watching? Ross, RDA, is from Florida. I'm not gonna say what part, but everybody pretty much that knows him knows what part. But he from Florida. Yeah.
So Pitbull, Flow Rider, bit of Robin Thicke. Who else?
I like that hit
Mostly,
that Robin Thicke had. That's about all I like.
and basically
Catchy.
pop people of that time. Some of them have gone crazy. I mean, I
Yeah, that's true.
liked listening to Miley Cyrus before
I
she
could
turned
say that
into a crazy feminist.
Mr. West has gone a little crazy, but
Oh,
yeah, everybody does. But craziness keeps you in the news, so it works the brand. That's what it
hmm.
does. Even if people might say you're crazy, that person probably be, so what, man? You notice how I'm in the news, and
Hmm.
that's just keeping me with money and my brand,
Like Britney Spears.
right? And kind of like Bam Margera. That's why I mentioned him. There's always Bam Margera news. You could run that every single week, and he's in the news.
Hmm.
Like he escaped from rehab again. Shut up. It's on front page. Yeah, that's right. All right. Okay. The computer I get the questions off is not a touchscreen. No.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. What was your favorite TV show growing up?
oh,
Yeah.
I'd have to say Family Guy. Because I always
Okay.
enjoyed Family Guy up until about 2015, 2016, and then
Why? What
2017.
changed? I still watch
What,
it now. I enjoy it.
what changed was the subtle messaging, the
Oh.
bias, like the episode with with Trump, tiny hands, the skin turning white when it went into water, the hair, and all that. You could see it. You could see the bias in favor of one
Yeah.
side that Family Guy never used to really have in its beginnings.
I still kind of find it funny.
Oh yeah, it's especially recently. I think there's been a big turnaround, and I think it's gotten a lot better in season 19, season 20.
All right.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Have you heard of one of my shows I grew up? It's a show on your side of the world, The Young Ones. It's pretty old.
Hmm.
It was
Not off the
famous.
top of my head.
A Motorhead appeared on one of their episodes. This is how most of us discovered Motorhead.
Oh.
Yeah, they did the Ace of Spades. Of course they did. This is them well beyond the time period where they were starting,
Hmm.
and they acquired a hit, and it was time to go on TV.
Because
Right.
television was the medium back then. If you could get on TV, you'd hit the big time, especially when there were only a few channels on the air.
True. Okay. Are you a fan of Monty Python? Because it's a big
Oh,
thing over there.
yes. I've heard a lot about it, but recently I haven't watched much of it. But it does have a stellar reputation, mainly because it would make a lot of people laugh all the damn time. And it was rewatchable. So you
Yes.
could watch it again and again and again, and it was still funny.
Right. My father met Mr. Idol, Eric Idol.
Oh.
Yeah, he was doing a production of Not the Messiah, right? which is kind of like you ever seen The Life of Brian, one of their movies?
Oh, I've seen bits and pieces of it. I think I
Okay.
saw the full thing when I was younger.
Right. So, Not the Messiah is kind of a take on the character he's playing. Like, he wants to be a woman and all that stuff, right? Which is very funny. And right, my father was in a call group that he was using, so they happened to be changing at the same time, and they got to talking. Right. My dad said that he was a huge fan of the Pythons and some of his solo films too, like Nuns on the Run. That's not
Mhm.
Python, that's Idol Solo with Robbie Coltrane. Right. I remember being in England and seeing it. Yeah,
Oh.
that's quite a long time ago.
Hmm.
Yes, lots of Robin. I know somebody who doesn't like the Pythons. He's entitled to his opinion. Some people don't look at that as great art. I
Hmm.
do. That's what really matters. I'm a fan. Right. Right. I got to see it. I didn't get to miss the Idol. You can't meet everybody.
That's true.
Right. But it was a really funny production. It was one of the first few operas I saw and actually liked.
Hmm.
And it's a comedy opera. Right.
Which was rare, in fact, especially
Still
in
is rare.
especially
That was a
in
few
the
years ago.
United Kingdom. Hmm.
Right. I don't think the Pythons will probably ever be back together. They're old.
They're
kind of doing their own thing.
Hmm.
And it kind of represents the Python brand in a way.
Hmm.
Even doing Not the Messiah, it's a representation of the Pythons in a lot of ways. Okay. Who do you think is the funniest person ever?
Ever. Jesus.
I'll give you a minute to think about it. It's a tough question.
There was this one guy. I can't remember his name, but he
Yeah.
would always make people laugh. He was an old guy.
Yes.
Would always pretend to fall over and actually fall over and
Are
could.
you talking about Chevy Chase?
No, no, no. He was British, I think.
Okay, because Chevy
Um.
Chase used to do that on TV. He'd
Oh,
fall over and he really would hurt his back with pratfalls.
I can
You
never
know,
understand
it
why
was a
people
good
don't
way
like
at
him.
the time before he would have back problems years later, right? It was a good way to
Hmm.
open the SNL show. I don't know what British guy used to fall and do pratfalls and all that.
Well, I think the
Was it
funniest
Benny
person
Hill?
could have been, although I just cannot.
Benny Hill's a really funny guy. I would
Yes.
consider him among the top 100 funniest people ever. Maybe he's
Well, then
funny.
I'll go for Benny Hill then.
Okay, Benny Hill. That's we accept that answer. I used to
Hmm.
watch the Benny Hill show when I was a child. It was very hilarious. We used to like you used to have like before you cable all that, you have like the UHF changer thing. Like yeah, you find all kinds of different programs in there. Like I found like Jonathan Winters, I find the Pythons, and I bet who's this guy with people chasing him around in that music? And it was Benny Hill, and I'm like, we Toledo. What's up, Dyra Six Sad World? What's up, Daria? Yeah, yeah. Right, that's right. Yeah, people like the Twitter polls.
Hmm.
Well, everybody check out Ryan Roger Athey's channel. He
It's
evaluates content.
it's it's Ryan Roger Athey. I know
Athey.
Americans in particular Americans can't get my name right,
Okay.
especially the last one.
You said that you're conservative. You ever watch
Oh, well,
Gutfeld on Fox
I
News?
I would have to say, Ken, although I am more right leaning when it comes to society and culture,
Okay.
economically I'm more to the left.
Okay.
But I do like a lot of. Hmm,
I'm just saying Greg Gutfeld's show, Gutfeld.
yes,
They,
I've heard of it. I do quite enjoy American mainstream media,
let's say it's
Fox,
on
OA.
11 p.m. my time, so that would be quite early in yours. But
Hmm.
if you have a DVR or just go to YouTube, you could probably
I
catch
just
it.
go to YouTube, see
Yeah.
what they're talking about. But in
Yeah,
my view,
recently, in recent days, Jim Norden of Jim and Sam and formerly of Opie and Anthony was on.
oh,
Yeah, quite interesting. I mean, I don't think Jim is that funny anymore, but he was funny on the show.
hmm.
He's good on panel. That's
Well,
all I got to say.
people peak and trough throughout their career. Sometimes they are utterly useless, and other times they are incredibly
Yeah,
entertaining and informative.
he was good on the show. It's he doesn't Greg on the show doesn't really get into politics.
Hmm.
It's about pop culture and like satire and all that.
Yes.
He'll even make fun of his own people, the conservatives, and he'll make fun of the left also.
Hmm.
It's yeah. If it was like all like we're conservatives and all that, I bet. Okay, enough politics, Greg. I'm gonna change the channel now. But I've watched many episodes. I'm always behind by 5. I might catch up later tonight. Yeah,
Well, I
I'm done.
personally think that the mainstream media is the past and that the future is in what I call the alliance of alternatives. I also call it the coalition because we're all in the same boat, folks, whether we're viewers or creators. A
I was
viewer
about
could
to
easily
say,
become a
hey to
creator.
Barnaby Jones. All right, what would you say is your favorite word? What is your favorite word?
It's up to you.
No, I'm saying, what is your favorite word?
Oh, my favorite word.
Yes.
Oh, there's your blooper, folks. Oh, Christ, that is difficult. Um, hmm.
Since we're almost at the end of the hour, I'm going to open up to people in the
Oh,
crowd. They can come up, give me like 5 minutes to finish a few questions, and
sure.
anybody can come on up.
I think my favorite word would have to be liberty. because it's not
Okay.
freedom, it's not absolute, it is
Uh-huh.
constrained. But liberty, I think, is something that we all need
All
for
right.
a peaceful and prosperous world.
What is your favorite sound?
Oh, oh dear. These are the most difficult questions I've faced. Um, I really whistling. I really do like whistling.
All right. What? All right. This is not one of the end questions from like inside the actor studio, but
Hmm.
I see it written down, and I forgot to ask. What was the first thing you brought yourself? Like, oh, first piece of music, like I brought this tape or CD or whatever it is,
Oh,
or download. What was the first thing you downloaded? Because that's more of today's age,
well, I'll
downloading
tell you
things.
one thing. The first thing I bought with my own money was a red shirt. You can actually see it in my videos as a red, like,
Yeah, but
jumper
I
or
mean, like, what
fleece
music thing did you buy first or download?
music.
Right, right. Because today's world, people download stuff. Yeah, yeah.
I do not know.
Okay.
I remember the first game I bought. It was a GameCube game called
All right.
Gotcha Force.
Okay. I taught you who Ian Ellis is tonight. Do you know who Dante Nero is? Yeah. He's why I go, yeah.
No, I do not. I should probably write this
He
down.
was the co-host of Patrice O'Neill's old show, The Cult of Black Phillip, and is a hack and has been living off his legacy ever since 12 years. And he thinks he's a love advice guy. He's a
Oh,
co-host of a love advice show.
what
Yeah,
was his name again?
Dante Nero.
Dante Nero. Most of my creator reviews are positive because I try to find the good in people. I mean, I tell you this, Ken. There are only a few creators that I really do not like. So Jack Murphy, DSP, who's a money grabbing bastard if ever there was one.
Yeah.
Nikocado Avocado, who eats himself to death.
Okay.
Hungry Fat Chick, who eats
All
herself
right.
to death. Hmm?
What is your least favorite word? Yeah.
Oh, least favorite word.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. I can't think of one.
Uh,
Um.
what is your favorite curse word?
Oh, twat.
Okay, you said before, but I'm going. Okay, what would you like God to say to the pearly gates upon your arrival?
Oh, this is interesting. Uh, you're our guest atheist. Come on in.
All right. All right. Anybody can come on up and shoot the shit with Mr. Ryan Rogers Athey right now. The link is out there. Come on up. It could be anybody. Uh, well, it's Mr. Snake. Ian Ellis LLC is 3 hours behind me. So
Oh,
it's very early in the day for him. So he might just ducked his head in, said
hmm.
hello, and has to go skateboard. So he may not get up here, but
Okay.
anybody else can.
No, it's
Right.
perfectly fine. It's always
Right.
nice to
They're on different
meet
time
people.
zones. The guy he manages is only
Mhm.
1 hour behind me. So it's like
Oh,
almost 5 where he is. He's in Chicago. Yeah. That's not doxing. We don't know what part of Chicago.
he's in Chicago. How
It
is he
won't
not
know.
dead?
I don't know. He's pretty good. He gets along with black people. He's pretty good like that. Yeah. Yeah. Ian is what we call a wigger. Yeah. A wannabe black person. That's what he is.
It's
He
always
can.
great to speak to new people, even if they are very different from me. It's always nice to see things from another point of view.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. I could go ahead and ask questions from the cool music quiz. That's what I call
Oh,
it. If this thing wasn't going circle, ha, all right. It's not circling anymore. All right. Okay. All right. 80s soft rock or 70s? Yeah.
oh. I'd have to go for 80s because I'd probably have slightly more of an understanding.
All right. That would be a wrong answer, but yeah. 80s is cheesier than 70s. Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. Poison or Motley Crue?
Oh, I think I'd have to go for the Motley Crue.
Yet
More
they're
of a
both on tour together. Well, that's a reunion.
hmm.
Right. Yeah. All right. Classic R&B or today's? Yeah.
Oh, that's not easy for me because rhythm and blues has that edge to it.
Yes, it
Although
does.
it's quite soft, it does have that definite edge. I think I'd have to go for classic.
All right. All right. All right. Barry Manilow or Neil Diamond?
Oh, oh. I think I'd have to go with Diamond for that one.
All right. That is correct. And I have nothing against Barry Manilow. Did you know that Bruce Johnson of
Hmm.
the Beach Boys wrote I Write the Songs? Mr.
Oh,
Manilow did not write that. And that's one of his biggest hits.
that's incredible that they're able to write each other's songs and not do their own original stuff.
Yeah. All right. All right. Which artist from the 50s? Pat Boone or Chuck Berry? Yeah.
Well, that's a long time ago, 50
Yes, it
years.
is.
Um, I'm afraid I can't give you an answer. Maybe Jerry Lee Lewis.
Okay, that's not in the question, but he would be correct also. Pat Boone would not. So, yeah. Okay. Which metal do you like best? Death, thrash, or neither?
Oh, I do not prefer those kinds of metal. I prefer heavy metal, but not death metal.
Or thrash?
Or
Okay, so
if
neither.
not, neither.
Neither. Neither. Okay, that can be a correct answer. Also, I gave you a choice, right? Okay. What What is the greatest thing Bob Dylan ever did? Went electric or played traditional folk tunes?
I really think it was traditional folk tunes because
Mm,
it's much more grounded. Because electrical, you it's like going up into the sky and discovering new things.
well,
But I
I
prefer being grounded.
I think you're wrong, but I'll take that answer. I think the best thing he ever did was go electric. It's my
Oh,
opinion. It's my opinion, but that's only one opinion, right?
hmm.
Okay. All right. Question. The next question. Ska or swing?
Oh,
Uh,
I'd have to say swing.
all right. Oh, wow. That's a great question. I'll ask that since I'm asking questions. What do you think of Twitter? We're
Well,
not on Twitter, so
hmm,
we could be as critical as we want to because people on Twitter can't take criticism.
hmm.
You can't say that. Why not? You're on Twitter. What are they gonna do? Nothing.
Twitter Twitter isn't even the biggest social media platform, but
Right.
I don't like Twitter for its interactions because I think it encourages people to be hostile. But I do like one thing about Twitter,
I hear that.
and that
That's
is bringing people, like-minded people, together to communicate with each other.
that's true.
I don't
But
like the hostility element of it, but I like the
this,
fact that it brings people together.
this interview was suggested by Bella and the Snake. He's like, DM him on Twitter, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that's right.
Well,
Maybe I'll
thank
do it.
you.
Right. Right. So, are you aware of Discord?
Yes, I have to admit that I don't really use Discord much. I
I'm not
pop in
saying
occasionally, see how everything is, and then I pop out again.
wow. So you are on Discord.
Yes, but not all the time. I'm on Twitter far more than I'm on Discord.
All right. Well, I'll DM you my Discord.
Okay.
Mr. Snake is in there, and
Oh,
yeah, he's in there. Of course, he's in there. Ian's not in there because Ian refuses to join every new Discord. That's him. He's kind of a boomer. That's what I call him. Okay. Old school hip hop or new school?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'd have to say old school because the newer stuff is more in line with the establishment.
Yeah. Okay. Van Haggard or Van Halen?
Talk about a tough question. Whew.
Yeah.
Um, I'd have to say, if push comes to shove, Van Halen.
All right. That's my answer also. But, some people chose Van Haggard. I have nothing against them. It's just that era seemed a little overproduced, even though they got a better singer and somebody that can actually play guitar for more than just an intro. Right. Right. All right. All right. Outlaw country or new country?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm one of those happy-go-lucky kumbaya types, so I'd have to say new country.
All right. Nothing wrong with that answer. There's some new country that's good, but I like outlaw myself. Yeah. All right. All right. See if there's any more. Oh, new rock or classic rock?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I do enjoy both.
I do
Although
too.
although my favorite band would probably be considered new,
Yeah.
I would have to go for classic rock.
Okay. What's your favorite band?
My favorite band, they're heavy. I said them before, Sabaton. They are heavy metal, rock, and history.
Okay. This will be the last of this quiz.
Okay.
Disco or punk?
Oh.
I've learned to like a little bit of disco, but I'd probably answer punk. But this is your answer, so don't let me influence.
Well, I try my best to stay away from both, but if I had a choice, I really had a choice, I'd probably dress up like a lunatic and do disco.
All right. That's yours. Okay. Nobody wants to come up. It's your opportunity. I guess it's too early in the day for all that. It's 6 p.m. Eastern. Let's see if these messages are here. Okay.
It's been a good show.
Yeah.
Nice Q&A.
Okay, I'm just looking at the links here. Discord. Okay, nothing Zoom.
Did you know, folks, that Ken lives in a tent?
No, I'm just in vocal booth. I live in an actual apartment. Yeah, I'm just in vocal booth. I use it for like loudness, late at night, and all that. Yeah. Thank you. Hello there, kiddos. Yeah. So since nobody else wants to come up and talk with us, right? And
in all honesty, it can be a bit nerve-wracking to be on a live show. I can understand why people would probably want to sit on the sidelines. I mean, I did it for years, so.
yeah. So if nobody has anything they want to say to Ryan, I gave you the opportunity to came up here. I'm gonna end the show. So I'm gonna play some end music. Yeah. So probably the rest of this. Okay, good.
Bye for now, folks.
All right. Thank you for coming on by. So this is 30 minutes, so I'm going to play this for 4 or 5 minutes, then I got something else. Okay, you can.
Good.
Oh, hold on. We have a guest. Hold on. We have a guest.
A guest. Yes.
Okay, I see somebody waiting back there. What's up,
Hello.
dude? Hello, douche.
Hello, Ryan Rogers. Hello, Douche Kent TV.
Well, it's very nice to, I say meet you. I can't see you.
His name is Helen DeKeller over here. If you get in a voice chat with him, you can.
I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller. I've been listening to Ryan Rogers for the last 6 months. He is a puzzling character. I would love to
Yes.
do a synopsis of Ryan Rogers, the way Ryan Rogers does synopsises of everybody.
You
else.
should. You should talk about his content. I'd watch that.
What I do is easily applicable to others. Others can do what I do. That's why I say if I can do it, everyone watching can do it
Yeah,
as
that's
well.
true.
Well, yeah, but that's what like Hulk Hogan says too, and not everybody can get 26-inch pythons. You know what I'm saying, Ryan Rogers?
That's
you
true.
you
but
got a
if you went
skill
to the
way
gym,
you do it.
Helen, that would change. Yeah,
It's a metaphor or analogy.
I'm just saying you could be like.
I'm just saying
I've been
Ryan
going
Rogers.
to
Yeah,
the gym for
anyone
the
can
past
do
year,
it, but
and
no
I
one
got
can do it as
26-ounce pythons. Yeah, brother.
nobody can do it as good as Ryan Rogers. And I've just been wanting to know. I've been dying to ask, Ryan. Where do you
Yeah.
come up with your ideas?
Oh, well,
Where do you get your ideas from?
Well, I'll tell you this. Suggestion videos are always welcome. So that's where I get a portion of ideas.
Yeah,
Rising
you could watch the video and then go. You have to evaluate this channel now.
Hmm.
Right. Maybe
Suggestion-
you should evaluate Helen the Keller and Friends.
Well, I
I'm
could.
talking to him right now.
I
I don't think
could.
there's enough content on my channel for him to evaluate.
Yes, that
I
might
think
be
there
true.
might be.
I could write it down because if I
So
don't
lots
write
of
it down-
suggestions. Where's the rest come from, though?
Well, my thoughts was the foundation of the channel, where I just speak about stuff that I was interested in. Don't get many of those now. But Rising Stars is another one where I talk about fellow creators that I quite
Yeah, that's
like,
right.
quite enjoy. And I see where they started, where they are now, and where they're potentially going. And then I
got
think,
to tell people about what happened to me. My
Oh.
Kenny,
phone
he
filled
was
up.
answering the question.
My phone filled up and I couldn't
Mhm.
handle it, so I broke the phone and pieces of the phone cut me by accident, and I went to the hospital. I got stitches.
Kenny, are you
I
serious?
told people I would fill them in on what happened to me tonight.
Oh,
You
so
broke
I
your
did.
phone and you cut your hand and you had to go to the hospital because you were angry that your phone, quote, filled up.
Yeah, I have to be able to take that better.
Kenny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Is
used
that
to.
what the doctor said? Go
I
ahead,
used,
Ryan.
No,
Make-
I realize I have to be able to take it better. Okay.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
I used to make videos on my, well, I say phone. I didn't use it as a damn phone. That's why so many of the early videos are so grainy. It's like I'm in a fucking mine shaft with a light. But
Yeah, that's right.
yeah, my content can be roughly divided into three: my thoughts, Rising Stars, and suggestion videos. There are others, such as Gone But Not Forgotten, where I memorialize dead creators and have a place for them on the channel.
That's kind of like that channel, like Where Were They Before They Were Famous? But it's more of a series of like, where
Right.
were they before they died?
Helen, you're not hiding out from people anymore, right?
No, I'm not kidding. That was all a big lie. Hey, so where do you live, Ryan Rogers? Not doxing yourself, but like country.
No. I think I said this
Well-
earlier, but I live in the United Kingdom in South Wales Valleys. So I'm
I
Welsh.
see. Welch, a
Welsh.
fellow Welchian.
So he's by the sea, right? So he's by the ocean. Mm-hmm.
By the Loch Ness
That's what-
Monster, yeah.
That's what. Well,
Have you
I'm
ever
saying
seen
that,
the Loch
like,
Ness Monster?
So I'm saying, have you ever, Ryan Rogers? Have you ever run into Robert Plant? He also lives in Wales. The guy
No,
who went to
to answer both of your questions, I've never run into Robert Plant. I think that's what you said. And I haven't seen the Loch Ness Monster. It's in Scotland. It's like asking
Oh,
a
that's Scotland.
Texan. It's like asking a
Yeah.
Texan
So
in
that's-
Austin to look for a giant flying dragon in the north of Texas.
yeah.
Well, at least you
Yeah,
know
yeah.
your Texas history, your
Yeah.
Texas culture, I should
it's
say.
It's the wrong
Um,
region. It's just one off. I mean, Scotland.
It's
How
one
long would it
off.
take
that's
you to get
right.
to
Scotland, South
from where
Wales.
you are?
It's a good question, Kenny. Comment.
I mean, how
Ryan,
long would it take you to drive to Scotland from where you are?
Oh, hours, many hours, maybe
Many hours.
6-7 hours.
Oh boy,
Alright.
that's far.
That's
What
far.
about So I hear South Wales. You said
Hmm.
South Wales, where all
Maybe-
the party group is, right? All
Maybe
the
Robert
weed
Plant is in
smokers,
North
the
Wales.
Party
Could
kid.
be.
Do you smoke weed,
Could be.
Ryan, or
No.
or Rogers?
No, I already answered that question. Have you not paid attention?
I try my best to stay away from illegal
Yeah,
substances.
one of my questions like half an hour ago or something was. do you
Kenny, I
get
got here
high?
late. I was working.
You did
Sorry.
get here late.
You work?
Why? Yes, the man has a job.
Surprisingly, I am
He
in a
sells
hotel
Bibles.
right now.
That's
for
what he
my
does
job.
for a living. Yeah, that's right.
I'm the top Bible salesman this side of the Mississippi.
Yeah, that's right.
I bring the Lord of God, the Word of God, to all the people around me.
If you watch the replay, I did ask about drugs.
I believe you, Kenny. I believe you.
You know, the last time a preacher came to the town, because I live in a suburb of a town.
Yeah.
The last time a preacher came to my local Welsh town, he got fucking laughed out of the town. We are not religious in the UK. We may say
I'm not religious either. It's just a grift.
A job.
No,
it's
just
job.
a grift.
It makes money.
I don't believe in any of the stuff I sell. That preacher probably didn't either.
Buy his Bible to worship the Lord.
You're like Kenneth Copeland.
You have
very
to sell
similar.
it.
Yes, that's where I got the idea. I'm like, if Kenneth Copeland can do it, he's not that much smarter than me. I can get a small piece of the pie.
I'm Kenneth Copeland. Give me your money.
It's a spot-on impression. I had my eyes closed and I saw his mouth moving.
You did a little bit of Metallica review, which was great. I'm gonna put it on my channel on Sunday. You should review more of their albums. Like, check out the S&M 1 and 2 and the Woo Woo and the Garage Inc. and maybe Load and Reload.
Well, I think the best thing for me to do if I'm to review their albums is to review all of them and give my thoughts about them, because I have reviewed albums.
Yeah, give them an order. Do a tier list. Have you ever thought about doing those tier lists?
I've always found it difficult to do tier lists.
They are pesky. They're very tedious.
Because I try to make videos as quickly as possible. So scripts.
You guys entertain each other and the crowd. I gotta go get some water. Yeah.
Okay,
Kenny. So is there a Mrs. Ryan Rogers?
No. In all honesty, what was your name again?
Helen DeKellar is what my friends call me. I'll change.
Hello, there.
Helen DeKellar.
Helen Keller.
Like Helen Keller.
I'll just call you Helen Keller. You see, Helen, I've never been in a relationship. Thankfully, I have had sexual encounters with ladies when I was.
You pay for them?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, you said you've never been in a relationship, so.
Contrary, no.
They were consensual, though, right?
Yes.
Okay,
I was.
Good. That's good.
Now in the UK, it's legal at 16, so I did it at 16 and 17.
Yeah, that's right.
That wasn't a relationship. How did that come to be? Can you tell me? Was it a party? Were they drunk? Just a girl? Was it a glory hole? Do you guys have glory holes over there?
No, I stay away from those. But it was a party, and I didn't get drunk, but I did have a few. I didn't really get drunk until I was 18.
Are you talking about first drink or losing your virginity?
The second one. Okay. But yes, I did it with a nice, fine lady. I'll keep her identity secret.
That's good.
And it was really a one and done.
Yeah, she might be watching.
Oh, we have Mr. Phil Wave.
Hello,
Ryan, Roger, Anthony.
Close, but no cigar.
We were getting to his virgin, losing his virgin card.
This is
it was consensual too.
Ian never comes on stuff anymore. It's a rarity when he does. Welcome.
This is my first show back, and I'm wondering, would Ryan be willing to review Helen DeKellar's penis? Helen, can you get that dick out for the live?
No. See, Ian. No, see, that's not how we're gonna start off the conversation. Now we're gonna roll into this. We're gonna ease him into Helen Keller. All right, we're gonna ease him in.
No penis.
So how old are you, Ryan?
I'm 23.
Oh, you're 23? No fucking way. You're not 23. You're bullshit.
I recently became 23 years old on June the 22nd.
He looks older than he is because he's got the beard and everything.
I don't mean to be insulting, but you do in fact look a little older, a more mature, gentleman-y older, not like a weird older.
But other count. That's right.
Kenny, slow down.
Have you, Ryan Roger? Have you reviewed Cult of Black Phillip?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you considered shaving your beard by chance? Have you considered shaving your beard by chance?
Oh, I try not to keep blades near my neck. I don't like it.
See, Ryan Rogers is funny as fuck, bro. I don't care.
I don't like
Rogers is funny.
Ryan, is there Dumbledore pussy that you are dripped in? Like what is this look doing for you?
Well, you just missed it because that's what I was saying. You're saying he's never been in a relationship.
No, but I have had sexual encounters with nice, fine ladies. They were both consensual. One when I was 16, one when I was 17. After that, I decided not to really pursue it because I don't want to be fucking manipulated by somebody.
That's arrived.
You don't want them digging for your money.
Your man,
right? All right, Kenny. Me and Lane are going to give this young man advice. All right, Ryan. I think you need to go to your nearest place to get grog, your distillery, and you say, "Can I review that pussy?"
Oh my!
Can I review that pussy?
I'm Ryan Rogers Anthem. 1 to 10, what do you think your pussy would rate on my throbbing cook?
That would probably work, Ryan.
Oh, I gave my penis a top 10 rating. How would you like it?
No. I am like most British people. I don't like talking about
a
gentleman.
You shag with somebody new, and then she leaves you. You can be like, that bitch over there gave my cock a top 10.
Kenny, hold on. He's British, so they're not bitches, they're birds.
That's what I was gonna ask. So
hold on. That bird over there, she gave my dick a top 10
I gotta
rating.
shush 3 people at a time. It's gonna be me, Helen, and then you, Kenny. All right, that's the order, and then we're gonna let Ryan talk since he's being interviewed. Ryan, if a young lady says like, I'd probably give that dick a 2 out of 10, you go, understand you've got quite a large vagina then. Is that the problem? Vagina's too big for a nice thick cock like mine? 7 inches doesn't do anything for that gash, does it, love? And then you shame her for having a giant vagina and dump a beer on her head and punch her in the face. She's probably Irish, fucking piece of shit.
Do all of that besides punching her.
If a woman criticizes you, you have every right in 2022 to criticize that woman. Because what is a woman in 2022?
Based. Yes, Based. I had a question. So, maybe it's just the women in your area that haven't been the biggest turn-ons. So when you're looking at adult videos, what are you searching for? Is there a name in particular or a genre?
Helen,
that's Brazilian.
That is a little
There's probably
private,
not a lot of Brazilians in South Wales.
Why the fuck would I make that public, Ellen?
Well, that could be part of the reason. Really. I was just saying there are areas, just like there's a Chinatown in California.
Helen, drinking gin.
It feels like you would like Ryan to review some porns. I
would like to know what his interests are, and maybe that's why. Maybe he's all into dark Portuguese, Brazilian
Wait a
girls.
second.
Wait a
second. Hold on. Wait a second. I have an idea now. Ryan, if you wanted to, you could start an OnlyFans where you reviewed porn videos.
That's not genius.
That is not a terrible idea.
You would absolutely blow up.
Yes, I would.
You would be like the review bra, but for OnlyFans.
But not in the way you think. I would literally blow up. Or more like be blown up.
Today we're going to watch Kalila Kant's father-daughter swap, in which she'll be fucking her uncle's daughter, who is her cousin, and her father will be fucking her brother.
While checking off her dogs.
Aristocrats. Don't.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, Kenny.
I remember that.
I gotta get out of here, but Ryan, thank you for doing reviews. Thank you for being
part
of our universe, man.
I have to go take a dump at some point.
Bye.
So, all right. Thank you, Ian.
Thank you, Kenny.
Thank you, Ryan Rogers.
Thanks for the
Thank you, Snake, and thank you, Helen.
All right, Ryan. We'll continue this conversation some other time. It sounds like Kenny.
I only have time for that song. I have time for Bill O'Reilly. That's about it.
You should download Discord.
Right.
Ryan's in the Discord.
I'll send you an invite to mine. And
is he in Discord?
Yeah, he's in our Discord.
I barely use it.
Right.
Use it a little more. Just check in like once a day, once a night.
Okay.
Once a day.
Once a day.
You don't have to check it that often, Ryan, but if you want to stop by.
Right. I check in once a day sometimes more.
Perhaps more than that.
All right.
That's right.
Well, thanks, Ryan. I appreciate your
welcome.
views.
I'm a fan of the videos and of the tower,
clip
Ryan.
here.
We need all the help we can get. We need more people in this damn struggle, not less.
That's right.
Before the leftist media bans us, right, Ryan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Call me cocksuckers.
Okay, and now
that's tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, good stream, Kenny. I'm out of here.
Bye.
All right. Thank you, Snake, and thank you, Helen, and thank you, Ryan, for stopping by. It was a great interview and great hangout afterwards. All right, I'm going to send you out, all right?
Okay, bye.
Have a good night. Thank you. All right, and now we're going to end it with Bill. Bill's the best way to end it, all right? Here we go.
Tomorrow. And that is it for us today. Okay, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that.
No, there is. We are going to do Sting, yeah.
Okay, but yeah, I can't read it. There's no words on it.
Okay.
No words on it, for real?
Sure.
There's no words there. To play us out. What does that mean? To play us out?
Yeah.
Sting is going to do. It's a video. Sting video.
Still alive.
What is
For credits?
I don't know what that means. To play us out. What does that mean? To end the show?
Yeah.
All right, go.
Go.
5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it.
5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with I can't do it. We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live.
Right.
Fucking thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.
I'm still getting mad. Still getting mad. That's like the best part right there. All right. That's enough of you, Bill. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Thank you, Ryan Rogers Athey, Helen the Keller. Okay. Too much noise in the back here. All right. Helen the Keller, Bell and the Snake, Ian Ellis for all stopping by and hanging out for just a little bit. And thank you to Ryan Rogers Athey for hanging out till 11. All right, 11-ish. All right, you have a great night. Get some sleep. And I've got a little bit of dinner in a bit. And I got other things to do. All right. Have a great day, everybody. What is this in private chat? Oh, okay. Thank you. You have a great day too, Ryan. All right, back to comments. Okay, why? No. Back to that. All right, everybody have a great night. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Ross, Caroline, and Cult of Black Philip, and everybody else that watched. I'm sure there are people that are watching that weren't typing. I love anybody that watched today. All right. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. I'll see you tomorrow night at 8 p.m. for the No Apologies news show. I got news articles and I got a whole bunch of stuff. And what I don't have, I still got to write puppet scene. I'm probably going to do that tonight. Yeah. All right. So I got to go take a dump. I'll see you. Peace out. Thank you, Ryan Rogers Athey, for being tonight's interview subject. I'll see you later. Bye.